How do you face another day when your heart is broken, your life in pieces, a reflection of the torments that surround you? There is no meaning in this desolate and forsaken place. Nothing makes sense, except the vacant emptiness that sits at your core. You are not alone, yet your only comfort is the pain that is all around, the loss, the fear, the sorrow of this dark, grey, forbidden world. This is your life now, the cruel blessing of another day, the silent chaos, a new rhythm to your life, the unknown abyss that lies ahead, a wretched welcome to your future. The scorched city, a testimony to the days past, the air black, thick, charred. Each inhalation a noose waiting to close. Dulce et decorum est, pro patria mori. A man takes his last breath, his heart an obstruction to the ruins of life. Suffocates in a broken building. His burial, a park in the dark of night, amidst the assault of artillery and fire. After laying him to rest, they draw a map, to remember the spot, the blind hope of returning when it is safe, secure and silent. But it's not up to us or any other man in the street. The men in suits will decide, in a villa amongst the trees, far away from the cruel and soiled benevolence of this world. When everyone is left, all that remains of the bricks, the cobble and the trees, beneath the new facades are the memories of what was left behind. Now it is up to me to remember the pain, the fear, the hurt, the memories that are etched in the crevices, the cracks, the creaks. I am the next generation. This story is part of me, somewhere deep in the fabric of who I am. But this story is not unique to me. It is the story of forced migration.
Perhaps you have to remember first.
Everything looked grey and unhappy. People were just standing there quietly in corners and waited for this coal train to come. We put a blanket on top of the coals and there we would sit until the train slowly started moving away from the station.
Things will move, and sometimes my tears as well.
After the bombing of Breslau, Weissenfels for me was opening a door to a normal life. It was a small, very beautiful, little peaceful town.
Kad se završio rat, mi smo bili mladi, veseli i slobodni.
I saw other things I didn't know I would see.
I still don't know how to connect the things.
Maybe the simplest is the best. I have questions and I hope for answers.
Da bi se teškoće savladale, ljudi su se uzajamno pomagali. Za snabdijevanje hranom, odjećom i obućom bili su uvedeni kuponi.
The hedge is a wall, but you can look through the wall.
No man's land is a form of freedom.
In the summer, we would go to the river Saale. In the center of the Saale was an island with lots of apple trees. My father would put me on his back and we would swim across to the island where we picked apples.
If you put it out there, you have to accept it differently.
You have to accept that some people just don't understand.
Above and below the bark of trees lies a mirror, a reflection of the cycle of life.
It is a cold morning. The sun is shining as the brisk wind eats through my clothing. I am walking in a beautiful place, captivated by the enchanting trees. I look. I watch these majestic beauties in wonder. They have withstood the test of time. It is evident not only in their size, but also in their magnificent barks, tough, fibrous and rugged. I etch my way through the forest scents, each step a reminder of my intrusion. As my feet crunch the leaves beneath, I realize I am the object of their gaze. They hold memories of this space, atrocities, mass migration, death. They watched, still, silent, inert. They are part of Armando's guilty landscapes. I am alone on this journey, but as I navigate city spaces, I realize I am not lonely. I am shrouded by the memories that are locked in the bricks, the cobble, the structures all around me. With each step, a mark, a trace, a footprint of my existence, a small addition to the others who have walked through before me. As I walk through the streets and find my way through the city maze, I take in the inanimate objects. They are still, motionless, but they come alive when I listen to the sounds around them. Audio is the fabric of a city. It gives life. Without it, everything is stagnant. Again, I am the object of the gaze. The buildings and structures stand tall, magnificent, watching as I accustom to my surroundings. Borders, boundaries, barricades, visible and invisible lines have kept us from wandering, maneuvering outside our domains. The memory of the fate of those who dared to transgress remain in the tissue, the frames, the shells of space and place. The ghosts remain, observing, surveying, contemplating the impressions we leave behind. We are not alone. We each have a story, a reflection, a mosaic, a collage, not only of ourselves, but also of those who were before us.